This Week in Fish and Wildlife, sponsored by your local Montana Toyota dealers.
Thursday morning time once again for This Week in Fish and Wildlife. We're in the lobby of Region 3 headquarters with Andrea Jones and Friend this morning. The reason Friend is here is because Friend is here. They're coming out.
Yeah, all over the state we're getting reports of bears starting to wake up. You know, the parks had it. Up on the front we have bears coming out. In Region 1 we have bears coming out. So just, you know, as the snow melts, we're going to start seeing bears. Certainly we've had reports of tracks in this area. So we want not right here in Bozeman, but, you know, in our greater area. So, you know, start to be vigilant, take down those attractants. Always by April 1st, that's a good idea. So bird feeders, you're keeping your garbage in until the day of pickup, making sure that any dog food on porches or any other attractants that might bring in a curious or been asleep for a while and hungry bear might be a good idea right now. So illegal feeding of animals in Montana, it's illegal to artificially feed.
The other thing is you mentioned the snow is melting. That means some of these trails are going to be coming out. We're going to be going out. You need to do the right thing and protect yourself as well.
Right. It's important. These bears, if they're emerging, you're going to be out. It's a good idea to always have that bear spray with you, no matter where you are. I know we get a little complacent in places like Drinking Horse and the M Trail in Bozeman, but you know what? You could still bump into a bear up there. And I think we've said this before, but maybe not in a while. Bear spray does work on other animals, not just bears. So if you were to come up against a mountain lion or even an aggressive elk somewhere, bear spray is effective.
I think that's a good advice, just to take it with you wherever you go. Then it's never a problem when you go to those really high level areas.
Yeah, just think about it as another step in your preparation. You wear gloves when you go out when it's this cold, for example, so have it on you in some place accessible. Don't have it in your backpack. I know that seems silly, but you know, some people throw it in, but you can't get to that in time to defend yourself. So always have it on your hip or across on a bandolero of sorts, if you will. So.
The other thing that we need to talk about, earlier this week, you folks reporting that we had a bit of a poaching issue over south of Whitehall in the Waterloo area. We have an update on that, unfortunately, this morning. Right.
In the last couple weeks, we are now up to 8 illegal killing of deer. So these all appear to be whitetail in the Waterloo area, which is south of Whitehall, so very rural. But these are happening at night. The deer aren't being taken. We're looking for tips on that. We didn't have a lot to go on, but it's caused a lot of discussion, certainly through social media, that we're getting it out. And I think we'll get something on this. I think people are talking, and hopefully it'll bring some resolution. I mean, it could be some kids, it could be whatever, but this is a waste of Montana's resources. This belongs to you and I and everybody out there. You know, this is good meat, but this is also, these are wildlife that don't, you know, deserve to have this happen.
Let's just give the number then. If folks maybe have some information on this, how can they get a hold of you? Yeah,
if you've seen something or you've heard something, you can call 800-TIPMONT, TIPMONT, and that's for any wildlife or fisheries-related crime, anything related to fish, wildlife, and parks. That's where you can call. You can remain anonymous, but you also might be eligible for a reward.
Right. Perfect. Again, Andrea Jones from the Montana Department of Fish, Wildlife, and Parks.
This Week in Fish and Wildlife was sponsored by Toyota. Let's go places.